Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing another book review, and today it is for 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. This is a retelling of the Trojan War from the Iliad by Homer. It is from all the women's perspectives. It's from the Trojan women's perspectives, the Greek women's perspectives, the deities' perspectives. It's from the muse who was inspiring Homer to write the poem's perspective. It's every woman, and it's so good. It was really, really well done. One thing I really loved, and I would so highly recommend, is if you're reading a book for Natalie Haynes, and if you like listening to audiobooks, look it up, because I know with Pandora's Jar and 1,000 Ships, she narrated it herself. And it just added so much, like hearing her take on her story. I really, really enjoyed. It jumps back and forth with perspectives. So one chapter we'll see the Trojan women, another chapter we will see Clytemnestra, another chapter we will see Briseis and Chryseis. So it really ping-pongs back and forth in a very succinct way. It really just blends together very well. And I found myself really learning a lot and grasping a lot. I haven't read the Iliad yet in regards to books about the Trojan War. I read the Song of Achilles last year. I've now read this. I'm currently reading The Silence of the Girls, so I'm definitely on a bit of a spree. It was just really good. I gave it 4 stars. Reading Penelope's part, because Penelope, her moments were so you just see her go through all the different range of emotions waiting for Odysseus to get back, and her part is written as letters to Odysseus. So how long it's been since he left, how herself and her son are doing, why isn't he back yet? This is what she's hearing. It shows the Trojan women as a whole, but then it will separate, it'll talk about Andromache, it'll talk about Hecabe, it will talk about all their different points of view and their perspectives. This actually goes into how it started. It goes into, the gods and Paris, and it really breaks it down, and it just made everything make a lot more sense. Like, if you haven't read the Iliad, but you're interested in retellings of the Trojan War, I do think this is a very good place to start. You can tell she's so passionate about, what she writes about. Like, you see Calliope, the muse, is the one who's speaking with the poet, which I feel is referencing Homer. You even see Gaia, Mother Earth, and the reason the war was important to her. It was emotional, it was informative, it was educational. There was a lot of times where, it just hit the chord. I did know what happened with, between Agamemnon and his wife. I knew that from Pandora's Jar. There is a section on Clytemnestra. But, getting a word for word account of what happened, I'm like, ooh, I understand. I get why she felt the way she did. I do think it was really, really well thought out, really, really well planned, and I definitely will reread it, 100%. There's heartbreak, don't get me wrong, it's not a pretty story. The Trojan War, it wasn't a pretty time, I don't expect the book to be sunshine, flowers, and daisies. Most of it is just there's so much heartbreak that went on, and so frequently, that's ignored to talk about. It's always been a story that's focused on the men's story, focused on Achilles, Patroclus, Hector, Ajax, Paris, Agamemnon, all of the men, and focus on them. And Odysseus, of course. I was like, I'm missing someone. But it doesn't tell the women's side, the women's story. And Natalie's pretty much like, excuse me, hold on. The war didn't only involve men. The war didn't only have an effect on men in their lives. What about the women? There was so much that was just oh my goodness, hard to read, but really beautifully, beautifully put. And it really helped me separate in my mind who was who and what happened to each of them. If you've read any other of Natalie Haynes' work, let me know what to read next. Or in general, if you have any Greek myth retellings that you've loved, please let me know, because I'm on a stint and I'm about to finish my material of what I have and genuinely getting a little bit nervous. So yeah, I hope you pick this book up if you're at all interested in it. If you do, let me know what your thoughts are. If you've already read it, let me know what your thoughts were. And yeah, I cannot wait to see you in my next video. I hope you stay safe and take care, and I'll see you soon.